I get asked all the time for like a minimum effective daily flexibility routine. And while I have some videos on YouTube, this one's really my favorite version. It uses a thing that I call the 10 by 10 system. So you'll see I do 10 reps of a movement and then I hold for 10 seconds and do 3 reps of that per stretch that I'm doing. So it's gonna end up being about 1 to 2 minutes per stretch. Using this variety of training methods, it's just a really effective way to get the result that we're after with a short period of time devoted to it, rather than doing hours and hours of passive flexibility work. We're gonna start with probably the biggest problem most people have, which is quads and hips. I'm gonna set myself up into a long lunge position. I put one hand on my chest, so whichever foot is back behind you, put the opposite hand on your chest. I'm gonna reach down my opposite leg, so I'm gonna reach back with my right hand. I'm gonna touch as far down my left leg as possible while pushing my hip forward as far as possible. So for me, I aim to keep my right leg straight. I'm gonna reach back as far as possible, which is actually only about the middle of my left hamstring, right? If you can reach your knee, your calf, or even better, your heel, that's fantastic. But we're gonna do 10 reps of this. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on this 10th one, I'm gonna hold now for 10 seconds. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna repeat this for another 2 reps. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and for me, I can feel I'm getting further down my leg. Things are starting to feel a little bit better. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna do one more rep of this, so I'm gonna do 10 reps of this movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, we got 4 to go. 3, 2, 1, and hold for 10. 9, 10. We're gonna do the same thing on the other leg, and I'm just gonna swap sides here so you can see me doing the exact same thing, but facing in a different direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. It's 10. I got 20 more reps to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold for 10. 8, 9, 10, and then my last 10 reps. Work. 9, and we got one more, and hold for 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next thing, hamstrings. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing, but I'm gonna stagger my stance a little bit. So I'm gonna unweight this leg, lock out my left leg. I wanna sink my hips as far back as possible. And we're gonna do 10 single leg good mornings with kind of an assist. So we'll call it a kickstand good morning. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The hamstring flexibility stuff is always very difficult for me because I've torn this one off the bone, so my hamstring flexibility is quite limited. And we do 10 more reps. Push hips as far back as possible, concentrating on keeping, on this case, the left leg locked out. This one's really only carrying about 20% of my weight. 7, 8, 9, and hold for 10. 9, 10, we've got 10 to go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more hold for 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do the same thing. Face the other way again. Left leg's only going to carry about 20% of my weight. Right leg's going to stay locked out. Hips go as far back as possible. Trying to keep back relatively flat. Don't make up your range doing this. That's not a hamstring stretch. That's something else. 8, 9, and down and hold for 10. 9, 10. And then hold for 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we've got 10 to go. And down and hold for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Next thing we're going to look at is an incline pigeon stretch. I've got my bench, I've raised it up a couple of notches. That just takes some of the pressure off my knee and really allows me to work on the hip properly. So I set myself on the bench, back leg goes straight, and I'm actually going to take myself down towards my leg, not using my hands for support. So not only am I getting a stretch in the hip, but I'm actually making these muscles do some work for me at the same time. There's 7, 8, 9, and down and hold for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 more reps. Already I can feel now my chest is actually coming down to my thigh, which definitely wasn't on the first few reps, so getting some good extra range here. 9, and one more and down and hold for 10. I've actually got my ribs on my thigh now, so big improvement just over the first 10-second hold. 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last 10 on this side. Just a tip for those of you with cranky knees, if you get some good hip mobility and stability, you will probably find that your knee problems clear up pretty well. 8, 9, and down and hold for 10. I've actually now got my shoulder all the way to my knee on this side, which is a big improvement over that first set of 10. 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oof. I feel like I can walk in circles now. All right, set myself up. Again, barely getting my chest to my thigh on this side in the first couple of reps. Nine, down and hold for 10. 8, 9, 10, and 10 more reps. Oh, we got thigh to chest, that's pretty good. There's 7, So we've got 3, 2, down and hold. Again, I've got my ribs on my thigh at this point, so big improvement on the first set of 10. Then we've got 10 more. See if I can match side to side. So yeah, shoulder to knee on this side, that's pretty good. And one more, and again, just got my shoulder to my knee, so I can say I've matched side to side. 7, 8, 9, 10. The next one is an abductor stretch. It is brutal, I gotta be honest. It's called a straddle up. If you're really flexible, maybe you'd sit on the parallel and put your hands on the ground. For me at the moment, sat on a bench and using the parallel is about right. I'm gonna go from here, I'm gonna touch the parallel once and stand up, and we've got to do 10 of those. And then up and hold for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. At this point, your adductors are probably on fire. You've probably found out that your hip flexors are far tighter than you thought they were. Well, that's not your hip flexor, that's a hint. It's TFL, because TFL is an abductor external rotator, as well as being a hip flexor. We've got 5 more to go of these. 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more up and hold. Now for me, I can feel my hips relaxing nicely. We got 10 more. 10 more brutal straddle ups. Hamstrings might be on fire. You might have found some weird flexibility stuff in your ankle that's struggling. 5 to go. Nine, and one more, up and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. Next thing I need to do is get my upper back working properly. The thoracic spine is a very stiff area. I want elbows under shoulders. So I'm in, it's called a Sphinx pose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on my elbows while arching my spine up as much as possible. You can see this is a very small movement. The thoracic spine actually doesn't extend much at all. But we're going to do 10 reps here. 7, 8, 9, and then hold for 10. So I'm going to pull back on my elbows, and while arching up as far as possible, probably going to feel like you're sort of stuck in this position and can't go any further. Make sure shoulders are away from ears. Then we can do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. So pull back on elbows, arch up as much as possible. And we'll do one more set. So pull back on elbows, really work to make yourself a cobra, arch up as much as possible. 9, and last rep. So extend the spine, pull back on elbows, arch up as much as possible. 9, 10. Done. This last move is a combined chest and shoulder stretch while also involving some hip activation. And you'll see as I come up, what I should be aiming for is a straight line from my knees to my shoulders. And you can see that's not happening. And the reason is because my shoulders and pecs are so tight that that's not allowing me to happen. But this rhythm is allowing me to get closer and closer every rep. You can see I'm approaching straight. There's the 10th rep. I've got to hold for 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the whole time, don't allow your shoulders to shrug. I want to push the floor away on every rep, keep my shoulders away from my ears, keep my chest up as much as possible, actually use some muscle to allow myself to get into this new range. We'll do one more and hold for 10. You see, again, I'm close to straight. I'm getting super close. That's not my hips getting more activated. That's my shoulders letting go. We'll do 10 more reps. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then up and hold for 10. 9, 10. There you go. This simple daily flexibility routine that really doesn't take very long will keep you moving pretty well considering the limited amount of time that you'll put into it.